In the last year, my next guest has sold out Wembley Arena. He's seen his latest album reach #1 in the charts. It's all going so well for Jack Savoretti. So good to see you.
So good to see you.
Now, I love that Singing for Strangers was your little girl, because that's how she described your job.
Yeah,
what does Daddy do?
What does your dad do, was the question
Yeah.
a friend of hers asked. And she said, I don't know, he goes around the world singing to strangers, which kind of brought me back down, should I say, at a time when I was maybe getting a bit too big for my boots.
That's,
so, yeah.
You never would be that. That's such a lovely... But that's a real child's way of looking at it.
It is, but it's the simplicity of it. But
Yeah.
it's also kind of... I found it quite romantic in a sort of way. I was like, it also reminded me that that's the importance of my job, is every night, even if people have come to our show before, go and sing to people as if they've never heard it before and get something across, try and connect. And we had the title for the song, for the album, before I wrote the song. So I'd written the whole album. I knew I wanted to call it Singing to Strangers, but then I thought it'd be great if there was a song that kind of explained why I've called it this or why it is that. So at the last minute, me and my guitarist, Pedro Vito, we wrote a song called Singing to Strangers, which I've put in the middle of the album as a kind of, it's almost like an interlude in the middle of the album where you sort of meet the main character of the record and he's telling you, by the way, this is what I do for a living.
It's great, and congratulations, just done so
Thank
well.
You.
I mean, your
thank
music...
you for supporting.
No, but your music really touches people. It really does. It means a lot, and people play these songs, you know, at times in their life that are really important, whether it's the birth of their baby, whether it's making their baby, whatever it may be. You know, it's weddings and celebrations, and that's huge that you are so intertwined in people's lives.
Yeah, we had on the UK tour we did just before Christmas, we did a sort of month's worth of touring in the UK, and we had three marriage proposals.
Fantastic.
Which was amazing.
That's brilliant, isn't
it was so bizarre, because it was this sort of being part of this very intimate moment with these couples that I don't know, I've never met before, and suddenly being part of their story and their history. And I was asking, I couldn't help but ask, because afterwards we've always had drinks with them and everything like that, and I've always asked the guys, like, why now? I'm curious, why did you do it here? And most of the reasons were because this was our favorite song, or this is how we met.
And it
but
makes
one guy, there's a connection. But one guy said to me, actually, to be honest, I wanted to take her to Rome, but I couldn't afford to, so I brought her to a Jack Savoretti.
Which is kind of the same thing.
I thought that was brilliant. That was like, we all gave him a big hug in the band, because we were like, that's exactly what we want you to feel. Like,
oh, that's
it's
lovely.
an escapism when you come to our show.
No,
it's
very much so. And sadly, it looks like people will have to come see you instead of going to Italy right now.
Yes, right now.
Now, you've got friends, family and all of that.
Yeah,
are they all okay?
There. Everybody's okay on my family. Thank you for asking. My father is in quite a vulnerable state health-wise anyway. He's actually in Switzerland, just across the border, so he's okay. But it's scary times. It's times to be taken seriously. I mean, 2 weeks ago we were laughing about it in Italy, a bit like we are now, and it's very quickly turned into something.
It has. I think the thing is, I think what we should all do is just stay in with people that we love and put your album on and feel better. Just generally feel better about the world, because that's what it does.
Well, I think let's take this as a look at the positive of it. First of all, it's amazing to see the world community coming together, but we are being given a chance to spend more time together.
That's true.
Sort of there is kind of this, not excuse, I hate to say that, to sort of trivialize it, but it is an opportunity to sort of spend more time with your loved ones. It's 2 to 3 weeks. It'll make a huge difference for the greater good.
It makes perfect sense.
Let's try and make it happen.
And you and Lewis Capaldi, both of you, in the forefront of just making sure that romance is kept alive.
Yeah, Lewis has definitely proved that romance is not dead.
Luke.
Now,
look, come on, why were you not up for a Brit Award? This is outrageous. I'm going to start a campaign. I'm not happy. I mean, you had a great year last year. You did an amazing
we had the best year of my career.
Of course.
I don't know. I think, award ceremonies are they've got so many different things to them.
Next year. Well, this year.
But I also think there is definitely, I was really noticing it, there isn't really a genre for European-influenced, European-style music. And what we make, especially the last record, it's a very European-influenced, European-sounding album.
Yeah.
And so where you have a lot of different genres, a lot of different categories, you don't have nothing representing Europe at the Brits.
We'll need to sort that out.
I agree.
We will definitely need to sort that out. Are you going to be doing Soccer Aid?
I haven't been asked to do Soccer Aid yet, which doesn't say much about my performance last year.
No, but last year was difficult because you were right in the middle of a tour.
Well, last year I kicked 2 penalties.
You look good in a football strip, you do.
Thank you very much.
That's fantastic, is that? That's well worth it,
I've never seen that photo before.
It's a good one. It's a good one. And look, it's Friday the 13th.
It is.
Most people are a little bit superstitious, but Friday the 13th is a very special day for you.
I love
it's a good one.
My son was born on Friday the 13th, and today happens to be his 5th birthday again, so we've come around full circle. It was amazing because we had both of our children through the NHS, and it was actually a doctor who said, because we had to have my wife had to have a cesarean on our second child, and he said get Friday the 13th because you'll have nobody else will book it, and you'll
true.
get the best care. so I highly recommend anybody take it.
Yeah, and everything was absolutely
everything
fine.
was amazing, and I thought it's a good line for him to have growing up. I was born on Friday the 13th.
And it's fine.
It's a good line.
It's absolutely all right. So look, album obviously doing incredibly well. We've got the new single coming out, and what about tours in the future? What's going to be happening?
Well, tours in the future, I think everybody's sort of waiting to see what happens. But there's a lot of festivals in the UK that hopefully we're going to be playing at. We're playing Kew Garden in London, which is going to be amazing.
Great.
And then my local gig is Cornbury Festival, so that's going to be amazing. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Oh, it's
because I can bring the whole family to that.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And obviously thoughts with your family in Italy. Hope everything's going to be all right, because, you know, it's worrying times, but we just have to sort of keep calm and carry on.
Absolutely.
I guess. Jack, thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub, and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.